Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line, with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. Now a play fake here on first down. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Dalton. Dumps it off to Mixon. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Here's Dalton. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42. Dalton going to break the huddle, come up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a dump off here complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And it'll be Dalton again. He completes it to Boyd. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Dalton going to break the huddle, come up first and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Passing, it's Dalton to Mixon on the check down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Andy Dalton now 8 of 8 throwing the ball in this first quarter. It's first and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Dalton now to pass. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
I know coaches always tell us that they make decisions about these types of plays, this type of a fake, earlier in the week to take the emotion out of the deal. I don't know that that was really true here. This one felt like all of a sudden, hey, I have a feeling about let's go ahead and get it, and it just didn't work.
Yeah, I know one thing. They wish they had it back.
Yeah, they certainly do, but the buck stops with the head coach on that one. He has to green light that attempt.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw is Jackson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I got you. Shift. Go. Yeah, good. 57 the mic. Rip left.
Here's Jackson. Wide open receiver, complete. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And Jackson throwing once more. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson throwing again. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Mason Foster. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dalton. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Dalton here from the gun. He gets this one to Boyd. That one goes for 24 yards. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Dalton throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Andy Dalton now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. That's 1st and 10. To throw here, Dalton. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Jackson, options out left. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. Jesse Bates, who led the Bengals in tackles as a rookie, there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 5. Ready. At the 38-yard line. 57, come on. I got you.
2nd and 5. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And some room to work. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, no, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, 4 down. 57.
Jackson now to throw again. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
He's checking.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Dalton. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. And able to find Green. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Dalton. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Boyd.
Let's go, boy. Bring it in.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And Dalton to throw. That's complete to John Ross. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Bullock's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they just...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Check Mike 99. Here we go. Here we go.
Now Jackson on first down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Andy Dalton. He completes it to Boyd. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Dalton. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Boyd. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing, Dalton. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And it'll be Dalton again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Dalton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Dalton. To Mixon on the check down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
3rd and 2 for Dalton. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is taken at the 18.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jackson, going to throw again. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check mark, go, go.
Now it's Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. Now it's Jackson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one goes for 30 yards. Jackson will throw again. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Jackson throwing again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Dalton. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Dalton's pass complete to Green. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Passing. It's Dalton. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton, he's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Jackson on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 28. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw here, Dalton. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So Dalton now. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From midfield here, Dalton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Got a man open, it's Ross. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. This will be Dalton again. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And able to find Green. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Dalton. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Jackson, options out left. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Jackson, options out left. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They'll look to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. So now Dalton. Finding Green complete. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's do or die for Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Baltimore, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.